This is Vikast. It's a Viking thing.
Rosslager.
Shield-maiden!
All of my life and all of your lives have come to this point. There is nowhere else to be but here.
No, I always knew I would love these Northmen.
This is Vikast with Clive Standen and Amy Bailey.
Do you see what I see?
It's a Rolloclause. A Rolloclause. On a big Zoom call, that is all that we ever seem to do. Thank you, pandemic, I hate you.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating. Vikast embraces you all in our warband. It's that time of the year. We thought it would be very special for us to do an exclusive Christmas Vikast for you all.
Yes, the Clivester and I have a lot of ideas for this podcast, and we do have a lot of guests that we've already recorded, and that's going to be coming up in some of our big announcements for you. But this Christmas, we are kind of just thinking, well, I thought, first of all, truthfully, I was like, nobody's interviewed Rollo. Rollo's like the dude. So I got to interview Rollo, right? And Clive.
Special Christmas Rollo interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then obviously Amy's coming up too. But yeah, we just hope wherever you are in the world, we have been absolutely inundated with your DMs and the feedback from Vikast. And we just want to thank you all because we are doing it for you guys, but you're giving us so much content. And this show can go and go and go. And we've got some amazing guests coming on in the new year. But yeah, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Germany, France, all of you guys, all over Europe, all over South America, America, the UK, Saudi Arabia, it's just goes on and on and on. We're getting fans from all over the world get in touch with Vikast, and it's just amazing to see how the show has traveled so far, just like the Vikings.
Wasn't there 70 countries or something that are tuning in? Yes, it's good. Thank you.
We're going to look into subtitling all for you guys because we know not everybody, English is not their first language. We don't want anyone to be excluded from Vikast. So if any amazing translators are out there that want to help us out to get it into Portuguese, into Spanish, into whatever language that you're wishing you could hear it in, then please do get in touch because we're just trying to figure this out as we go along. We're actors, we're Vikings, we're Saxons, but we're not necessarily, the tech geniuses that we want to be. So if anyone can help, we'd be willing to kind of accept anything from you guys, and you could become part of Vikast too.
I don't know. You look like a tech genius right now, Clive. You look like a lighting rig tech genius. I realize that some of these bulbs are broken, and they're just they're like live wires. And so now and again, I just get these little electric shocks in my neck. Maybe a very exciting podcast.
Sparky.
Another thing I wanted to just say is a lot of you are asking for video content, and I get it. I like to see my people too. So we are recording every single interview that we do. It's a lot of work to edit. Our amazing editor, Andrew, is working overtime to get it all done, but we are going to be releasing many, many, many video clips on YouTube. So as we go along, so keep checking there. And I promise we are working on video content for you.
Who have we got coming up in the new year, Amy?
Ooh, are we allowed to tell?
Well, maybe we should play some videos.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Alex here. I am with the most beautiful Clive Standen.
And Alex will be on Vikast. Stay tuned.
See you on Vikast.
Amy, what's up? I look forward to being on Vikast with you and with him.
Hey guys, it's me, Georgia, and I cannot wait to go on Vikast and chat to you.
What's up, guys? It's Alexander here. Gustav.
And the Goose.
We're excited to be on Vikast soon. Stay tuned. Inshallah.
That was good. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, see, we got Travis. You didn't think he was going to make an appearance. Ragnar Lothbrok will be on Vikast along with Gustav, Alex, both the Alexes, and more just coming up soon. They're all coming on. It was great to get to Germany and bump into all of the cast again and put us all in one room. It was great kind of being able to do that. And the feedback that we got from the question and answer panel at the German Comic-Con was awesome. So everyone that came to Germany, came out to Comic-Con, I want to give you a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts, all of us on stage. You really made our trip special.
Thank you guys so much. Really
Yeah, that was really cool to see everybody shout it out. And getting those little videos, especially from Travis, was no big and no small feat. So good job, Clive Standen. It's hard to pin that dude down. But we have some recorded already. We have Morgan Polanski, of course, and we've done Maud already. We have Kevin Durant, who's amazing, and we've got some people through you, Clive. We have Austin Dillon.
And we have some celebrity Viking fans coming on as well. We have Austin Dillon, who is the fearless NASCAR driver of the number 6 car. He had a great season this year, and I'm sure he's going to have an even better season in 2022. Things are just hotting up in NASCAR. And we also have Ben Utek, a good friend of mine who is Super Bowl winner for the Cincinnati Colts. And he comes on, and we had a great chat with Ben, who has done so much with his life, and he is a true Viking.
Okay. Clive, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Since you are probably and this is a compliment, one of the biggest nerds I know, super, super big compliment. Nerds are the best. Tell me a little bit about Yule in Viking culture, because I know you know about it.
Well, Yuletide was very different than Christmas, but you see a little bit of it in Vikings, right? When one of the traditions that my family has is we used to have a Yule log. We used to have a big chocolate cake in the shape of a log, but that actually comes from the Viking Yule tradition, where they would bring in a massive log, half a tree or something, to keep them warm for all of the time that they would celebrate. So it was one big piece of wood that would just burn and burn on the fire, and you see that in Vikings. Another little bit of information I love that I tried to use with Rollo. I always, in the Christmas special, I didn't make the cut, but I'm always fascinated by mistletoe. It's a mistletoe actually is a parasite. A mistletoe used to grow at the bottom of trees, and it didn't have the fruit. So it actually adapted to its environment, and it got fruit on it, the little berries. And the reason why is that what would happen is the birds would swoop down, they would eat the berries, they would go to the top of the trees, and they would poop out the seeds. And then mistletoe eventually adapted and started growing from the top of the branches, being at the top of obviously at the top of the forest is where the most sunlight is. So it actually is one of those parasites that ended up at the bottom and climbed and climbed and climbed until it was at the top. A little like one of your favorite characters in Vikings.
Oh. But let me ask you this. So whose grand idea was it to stand under a sort of pooping plant and kiss?
I know, that's it. So every time you kiss under mistletoe, know that you are kissing under a parasite that birds have pooped on branches, and it's got to the top. So
that's it. Let's get real about this. Speaking about getting real, our lovely producer Andrew was saying, do you guys want to talk about what Christmas is special and this and that? And Clive and I were both like, Christmas is so stressful. really, really. So what's been going on with you? Why are you feeling so stressed out when most people are like, Christmas is great?
Well, my ex-wife is in England at the moment. So I've been solo parenting for the last 2 weeks. They're going to get to see their mum at Christmas. It's going to be great. But I've been trying to do it on my own. And I don't know, anyone who's solo parenting, any mums that are kind of, or dads that are kind of having to do this, the Christmas, the run up to Christmas is so stressful, so much to do. You buy all the presents and you realize you got to wrap them all, and you've got to spend time with the kids. And then there's the Christmas dinner. And it is ongoing, but I love it. Right. There's all this preparation, and it's kind of feel like it's just a whirlwind, and the kids have all got finals at school and things. I'm, trying to kind of revise with them, but we're nearly there. And I can feel like this pressure just coming off of me, because I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year. And whatever anyone celebrates, whatever religion it is, you can get involved with Christmas without being religious. It's just such a beautiful time of the year. And I really think it's going to be special this year with me and the kids.
Good. That's a big.
How
well, I'm not solo parenting, but I mean, darn it is hard no matter what. And ours, this is the first time we've been away, because my kids grew up in England as well. And this is the first time we've been away, and we are in Texas. We did a big move this year. And it's strange and different. They miss England. We got a big shipment of all of our British stuff. So we're doing this really sneaky thing, Anthony and me, where we're letting them open their own toys that they already had, but they haven't seen them in a little while. So we're like, Merry Christmas. And it's just their old toys. But I'm a big believer in not, Christmas has been tough for me sometimes because I find it so materialistic and that kind of rubs me the wrong way. So we're trying hard to not give in to that because I find it a lot bigger here in America, the materialistic side. So, that's the thing that's, I think, tough about Christmas and just the running around. But, like you said, I'm trying to find the joy in it and relax and know that it's going to be all right.
I forgot, and also I'm moving house as well. So that's probably my own stress. They say that moving house is up there with marriage and divorce and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to do it during Christmas. Clever Clive decides to kind of like try and ship out all of his stuff and move house with the kids running around. But it's kept me on my toes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So I wanted to use this cheesy Christmas pun for you, Clive. As we're coming to the end of the year, how would you think about things are wrapping up? Get it? Wrapping up. We've got Vikcast off the ground. That was super fun because you and I have been working on this for a little while. But you have some major big changes in your life. Can you give me kind of a summary of what this year's been like for you and what do you hope going forward?
It's been crazy, right, for all of us. Vikast has been really special to me to kind of reconnect with you. You're one of my best mates, and to have this show, actually, it's been just as important for me as it is for the fans as well. It's given me a chance to kind of reconnect with the fans and get excited about something when we've all been locked down. I mean, it seems so far away that we were, back in LA anyway, we were locked down. I know some people are going back into it, but it's tough on your mental health. And I think what I've taken away from this is someone in Germany actually asked me a question on the panel, and they said, if you could hold the world in your hands for a few minutes, what would you do with it? And I just twisted that question, and I just thought, well, what I'd actually do with it is stop it from turning on its axis if I could, just so everyone could just take one moment to see what they have, because we are always chasing something. We're always, our guilt about the past, our anxiousness about the future, the present is all we have, and it's important sometimes just to see, even when the chips seem down, just take a moment and stop running away from yourself. And just say, this is what I have, and take a moment, because there's so many beautiful moments throughout the day. There really is. Now, I call them little perfect moments. So you can't get perfection, but what you can have is a moment of perfection, and you can have that moment as many times as you look for it throughout the day. For instance, when the stars are in the sky, they're there every day. But how often do we look up? But if the stars weren't in the sky every day, if it was just a one day of the year event, but I bet your ass we'd all be out there going, oh my God, the stars are going up, because it's such a beautiful thing to see. But they're there every day. So I'm talking about the stars are there every day, but there is so much beauty, there is so much joy, and there are so many of these moments every day. You just have to look for them. You need to stop, stand still, breathe in, breathe out, and just know that you're alive. Sometimes that's all that's enough.
That is so good. That is so good. Can you see my misty eyes? No, I love that. I love that. Do you know what's so weird is I feel like this year has been a lot of synchronicity and symbiosis. And I quite often find people saying the words in my head and my heart. And that's exactly what I've been trying to do, is live more in the moment. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's goddamn hard to do. But it is, I think, the answer, because it is all we have. And sometimes when I'm just like, I've been, we moved back to Texas to take care of my sweet mom, who has had dementia for a little while, and it's really, really bad now. And I'm watching my dad go through some tremendous heartbreak. And it's like a very bizarre, I know a lot of people go through it, but it's a very bizarre extended death. She's been lost to us for a long time. And I find myself really getting sad and angry about the moments that I've lost with her that I don't have anymore, because I became a mom when she had dementia. So I never had that time to relate with her. And all I keep going is like, but you're here now. You're here now with her. So just take the moment. Maybe she can hear you, maybe she can't, but there's got to be like you said, like a grounding, a constant grounding, because otherwise I'm living up here emotionally, and it doesn't do anybody any good. And I think also, both of